what? Husband of 11 months, I'm 8 months pregnant, got arrested after offering sex to an undercover male cop in exchange for Percocet pills. Everyone is focused on the drug abuse, skipping over the fact that he has sex with men to get drugs. I'm pressured by his family to support his sobriety struggle. But when I complain about the male prostitution thing, I'm the bad guy. Help. Girl, you better get the hell on. Get out.
That's because his family already knew he liked men.
Yeah, his family already knew, and they probably
obviously you didn't.
They probably figured that she knew, and she went ahead and accepted it and got pregnant from him and got married, and she was okay with that life.
Wait, let's circle back. Is it possible that when I haven't been on drugs like that, but is it possible that
you have you been on drugs at all?
That's what I was gonna say. What drugs you been on?
She said, "I ain't been on drugs like that." Like,
Tylenol PM. I think I took an edible once or twice, but
yeah, I done smoked some weed too. So,
I smoked before, but I don't think that I've ever went out the way as far as
what's out the way?
My sexual preference. But I can't say that people would do that when they're on drugs.
Smoking weed don't make you go out your sexual preference.
So
that's got to be in you, man.
What about other drugs? No, it's that situation.
I think drugs only enhance what's
already in you.
That's what I think. I don't know. The only drug I ever did was marijuana, and I drink a little alcohol, but I ain't never did nothing else, so I don't know how it make you feel. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Let's find a crackhead. Hey, y'all. Do you like come on the What We're Pouring podcast?
I think we need to go to the streets for that. We need to take the What We Pouring podcast to the street.
You know we need hits. What's the name? Hits on the streets. Hits for the streets.
Yeah, that's what we need. Yeah, that's what we need. We need to go to the streets and ask somebody for real. Like, does this make you? But you know something, though? I think being on drugs will allow you to do whatever it is that you want to do for that drug.
I felt like that was
like you be jonesing.
That was my concept for alcohol, like a drunk mind.
Not alcohol.
Because even with alcohol, to me, a drunk mouth speaks a sober mind.
But I don't think it's the same with drugs.
So
I think drugs go way beyond a sober mind, because you be thinking unlogically.
So that's what I'm saying. Is it possible that they did stuff that they would not have normally done because they were on drugs? Alcohol, you're doing what you already. I'm feeling like alcohol, you're doing what's already in you. Will drugs make you do what is not?
Wait, what does Percocet do?
I'm gonna see right now. What's the street drug for Percocet?
Cause do Percocet make you high or just make you happy? It give you what is
Percocet made me sleepy. Cause that's what they used to give you, like when you had like when you got
when I had my first
So it's for pain.
That's C-section.
When I had pain. And when I had the my wisdom teeth removed, that's what they did. They gave me Percocet, and I wouldn't take it because somebody told me it was very addictive. So I started taking, like, I took it when I first left the doctor, but after that I took the Tylenol, right, like over the counter Tylenol. And I remember somebody asking, like, what'd you do with the Percocets? Like, they was a little too anxious to find out what I did. I'm like, I threw them away. It's like, what? I mean, you wanted them? Like, I ain't know. I could have sold them. I'm trying to.
Yeah, but you like doing that for Percocet? Like, I think Percocet is pretty easy to get. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's a drug that you got to be going out of your way to kind of
Yeah, you
I
can't.
think you can find somebody.
Not no more though, I don't think, right?
Both Percocet and oxycodone CR products relieve pain, but while Percocet gives relief for about 5 hours, the effect of oxycodone lasts for about 12 hours. So what is
So was an old boy in pain? Like, why was he wanting Percocet? Is he something going on other than like
oxycodone? Well, Percocet, if it's comparable to oxycodone, then it's a narcotic, and okay.
He gotta be over 40 if he allergic to Percocet and not oxycodone.
Not allergic, addicted to.
That addicted. If
No.
he addicted, Percocet is an old school drug.
But it's a prescription drug, and once it's like
Yeah,
you know how they used to say marijuana was a gateway drug,
Right.
So so Percocet will be like a gateway drug. So it's a controlled substance. It says so it's a pain medicine that you would get from your doctor, but you can become addicted to it. So it says high risk for addiction and dependence, can cause respiratory distress and death when taken in high doses or when combined with other substances. Let me see.
Wait, what did he do for this Percocet? Slept with his doctor?
No, slept with offered sex to a police officer.
For Percocet? Police can't give you, but the police can't give you Percocet.
He didn't know it was a male police officer.
I'm confused.
It was a male police officer that was undercover that was offering him Percocet. Right? Yeah.
And he didn't know that it was a police officer. He thought it was just somebody offering him Percocet.
Yeah, so he was about to sleep with a man in his mind's eye. He was about to sleep with a man.
Where is he? Like just random? Where is he? Is he like on the streets? Where just a random undercover police officer going up because he ain't coming up to the party function.
Random from what I'm gathering, it's a random undercover. Because like I wouldn't know to go.
Where could he be hanging out? Where a random undercover police officer is just coming up to him offering. Where is he?
Right.
No.
He ain't in the club. He ain't at a family function. Where is he hanging out that a police officer is randomly coming up to him undercover giving him Percocet? Is he on the street?
I'm just thinking, okay, I got oral surgery and I'm feeling like, okay, this hit. I wouldn't even know how to even get some more other than my doctor.
So when you're addicted to something, you find a way. So I'm looking and it says oxycodone is a prescription pain medication, an opioid drug like morphine, codeine, and methadone.
My stomach hurt.
Methadone is the medicine that they give you when you're on heroin.
Right, where you're already addicted to something and trying to get off of it.
Specifically heroin. Methadone is specifically for heroin. So if I'm addicted to Percocets and I can't get Percocets, what am I going to go into the street and get? I'm going to go get me some heroin.
Okay.
So if he's trying to get, like, if you're trying to get Percocet, like I literally right now, I know where I can go and get some Percocets from right this minute.
But this is because you've researched this kind of stuff. Like me
either.
I wouldn't know to look for that.
But not even researching it. If I like Percocets, if I like perks, I know who I can call. Number in my phone right now. I know who I can call to get perks.
But how did you get to that point? How did you even get in that?
Get it from medicine. Like basically, when you get addicted to something like that, like a prescription medicine, usually it's because you had an accident. You had something happen. So like
or whatever.
Yeah, right. So that's how people usually get addicted to it. So
my dentist always give me Tylenol.
Yeah, mine too. But that's why they give us Tylenol now. When I was in college, Tylenol wasn't even an issue. That wasn't even the option. Like first out the gate, Percocets. Okay. I remember I had a toothache. I went to the emergency room because I'm in pain. I didn't know what was going on. I just know I'm in pain. And they gave me perks. I go to my dentist to get my wisdom teeth removed. They gave me perks. And my friends
give me that for
at
that.
the time was like, those are very addictive. A lot of like stay-at-home moms, housewives get addicted to those because they have simple surgeries, and those are the prescriptions that they get, and they get hooked on them, and then you turn to street drugs because you can't get them. So like I'm saying, right now, if I was to go to the dentist or go have whatever surgery, and that was my prescription, and I needed it, I wanted it, like after that prescription is done and I'm abusing it, I need it, I'm hooked, I know who I can call to get them.
So let me ask you a question. The lady's question to us, well, really not to us, to the internet, because she didn't send this directly.
Girl, that's for us. Go ahead.
I know. So can you repeat what happened? Because I'm still confused as to how he get, like, what is it?
So, husband of 11 months, I'm 8 months pregnant, got arrested after offering sex to an undercover male cop in exchange for Percocet pills. Everyone is focused on the drug abuse, skipping over the fact that he has sex with men to get drugs. I'm pressured by his family to support his sobriety struggle, but when I complain about the male prostitution thing, I'm the bad guy. So
the thing is, I don't think he has, and this just me, just because of people that I know that has been on drugs, and I know that I don't think he has an issue with male prostitution. I think the family is correct, and he has a drug issue.
Yeah.
The drugs made him do anything
to get them.
That's what my question was.
Yeah,
was that,
and you're right.
That,
you're right.
But because
it's the
that's
drugs.
her husband, but because it's her husband and she's pregnant and he's having sex with random men to get this drug.
But she forgetting she still need to sit with herself and think about what the real issue is.
Right.
As the wife.
But right now the issue is you having random sex with people for drugs, and you're having sex with me, which puts my life in danger. So I understand her concern. I understand her concern.
It's true.
But you, I mean,
I just don't. Maybe I'm.
Go ahead.
Maybe I'm too observant. Maybe I pay attention. Maybe I'm too skeptical. Maybe I'm too. But like, people always like show signs. Like, even if it's the smallest like question that you have about
out in 11 months. So was
people
he
show you.
So you saying he's going to before 11 months?
If he had the state that he in right now, he was doing that way. He was addicted way before 11 months.
Right. Because she was married for 11 months, but they've been they ain't get married the day they met.
So she been dating him, at least 6. I don't know how long, maybe longer. You know what I mean? So yeah, she overlooked a lot of signs.
8 months pregnant.
Yeah. So she overlooked a lot of stuff, because that ain't just like, people show you. You got to pay attention to people. People don't pay attention. Something came up and she overlooked it.
If I had to give her advice, I would say, y'all need to go and take a break. Y'all need to Ross and old girl break. Y'all need to break up. Take care of you. Support him. If you love him, support him in his journey to sobriety. But you can't, like, you got a child that you got to take care of now. And just being with someone who, and I've never dated anybody that was addicted to drugs that I know of, but just being around people who were addicts, like family members who that's a lifelong struggle. It does not go away ever. Yeah. So you really, outside of love, because love is not enough to sustain a relationship. Outside of you loving him, do you want to take on that responsibility to support him in his sobriety? Knowing that, what if you like to drink? You can't drink around an addict, because that triggers.
They're an addict for the rest of their lives.
Yeah. Like, you're going to have to modify your life and the people that you surround yourself with. You can't come home smelling like liquor, because even though he may not be an alcoholic, that still can trigger conversations. You can't talk about, remember that time we went to Universal and we were having a blast? He might have been high that night. And that reminds him of how that felt. And he wants to feel it again. Like that's a whole that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot. So you got to figure out what you want the rest of your life to look like. You got to make a conscious plan for your life and decide if he fits into it or not. And it can't be about him. Y'all got a baby. Y'all got a whole nother human that y'all got to think about.
Correct.
Yeah.